What's going on, guys? Give me a minute, just sending this out. What's going on, guys? Let me turn that down. Okay. Alright, I guess we'll continue the story. Let's do it.
Found her.
The abbot.
The bearers died protecting him, calling upon what little magic they had left in their bodies.
Clive. He's breathing.
We're friends of Martha. We're here to help.
Are the Imperials dead?
They are. Every last one.
If only that were true. The Black Shields will return. The Cullings will continue. Rosaria will never be saved unless we save her. Tell Mother to beg his aid and tell her this wasn't her fault.
I shall.
Sid! Where are you? Sid!
In here! We found a survivor!
Clive. He's gone.
We've laid the abbot to rest, but the bearers, they didn't need to die like this.
No, they didn't. But it was their choice. They knew the fate that awaited them and chose to meet it on their terms, fighting for those who fought for them.
Martha said they rose from their beds, threw themselves at the Imperials so she and the abbot could escape.
I've gathered the bearers' remains. We should consign them to the tide.
There's a drawbridge not far from here. Radix Jump. The currents there are swift. If the abbot was still with us, he'd have taken the dust there himself and performed the casting. I'll get someone to...
I'll do it.
Of course. Cole and I will remain here and see to the Imperials.
Let's search around, see what we can find over here. how do we get to the other side? Let's see. This way maybe? Probably the other way.
You think it's spotted us, Torgal? What am I saying? Of course it has. It's a floating eyeball. I can't go on. There's no turning back. Didn't see that coming. That'll feel good, boy. That must be the bridge. So shall the waters cleanse thee of thy burden, and bear it out to sea.
And now they are truly free.
I hope so. What of the Imperials?
A pyre was made. It's more than they deserve. We should go back. Cole is worried about Martha.
All right.
Let's see what's on this bridge. Nothing.
Oi, look sharp! How do? I wanted one of those.
Much obliged. Very well.
We're best off staying where we are for now, I reckon. The boys from the garrison are still nearby.
Found her. I'd rather not bump into them again.
No one survived then?
I'm sorry. Before he passed, one of them bade me tell you not to blame yourself.
Doesn't mean I won't. Doesn't mean their blood's not on my hands. Cole said you cast their remains. That was good of you. But it should have been me. This was all my fault.
How? You couldn't have known.
But I did. And I turned a deaf ear to the warnings like the fool I am. The rumors started moons ago. Of black-clad devils descending on villages in the dead of night to slit the throats of sleeping bearers. But I assumed it was all just nonsense concocted by the Empire. Nothing but a ghost story meant to make folk think twice about lending a hand to a fugitive bearer.
And in ordinary times you would have been right. What these Black Shields are doing is unthinkable. Which begs the question, why do it at all? My mother obviously has a hand in this. I cannot make sense of her actions.
And picking what goes on in that woman's head is a job for someone with more time on their hands. Right now, I need swords and men to wield them, preferably big ones. If those Imperials think they can come in here again and threaten my people, they're in for a rude awakening. Oh, before I forget, a Stolas from Otto landed just before you arrived. He asked me to tell you that Gav has returned.
Then we must as well. Will you be all right here, Martha?
We can stay longer if you wish.
No need. I'll be ready should the Imperials come calling. Though I wouldn't turn my nose up if you were to lend me a pair of them strapping young curse-breakers.
Try not to move. You'll only make it worse.
Now, where's Gav?
Think it's all right to touch him?
What do you need? Not saying falling, do you?
come through the forge today? It smells like a still. Could explain blacksmiths.
And you say Sid built this place?
Perhaps they're old enough for the sins of Zemeckis.
So Mather's all right.
Yep. Others weren't so lucky though.
Ah, my favorite pupil.
What is it that you wish to learn?
Of course. Very good.
That broom's as ragged as Co's lot.
Ah, Clive! Oh, I've missed that scowl.
Where's my report?
What, no kind words for your old pal Gav?
If it's kind words you're after, you're fishing in the wrong barrel. Now sit down, you fool.
So, you remember how quick the Empire was to occupy the Dominion after the fall of Drake's head? And how pissed off all the other nations were that they didn't think to do it first?
Half a century of independence gone at the whim of a madman. So much for their bloody treaty.
Clearly, the promise of unblighted land and the world's supply of crystals was too much for his radiance to resist. And now decided to follow suit, using liberation as an excuse to declare war on Sambrek. Lined up right outside the Dominion's gates as we speak, looking to starve the Imperials into submission.
And now all eyes are on the Strait of Author.
While the two nations beat their shields, the rest sharpen their daggers, ready to set upon the war-weary victor. They'll never see us coming. It's time we moved on the Mother Crystals. Four Mother Crystals remain in Storm and Ash. Drake's Breath near Ironhome. Drake's Fang in Dhalmekia. Drake's Spine in Waloed. And Drake's Tail here in the Crystalline Dominion.
With the bulk of the Republican army marching to Twinside, Drake's Fang will be left exposed.
That is exactly the move Kupka would anticipate. And if there is anything these past 5 years have taught us, is that he loves his traps. There is one place, however, where nobody will be expecting us to go.
Drake's Breath.
There's a shitload of sea between us and it, and I've never been much of a swimmer.
I have an acquaintance in Port Isolde who may be able to help.
Who's that then?
My uncle, Byron Rossfield.
Lord Byron Rosfield of the Seven High Houses, the trade magnate with holdings in over 100 cities. Wait. Rosfield. And you're a Rosfield, of course.
My uncle's name gave him his start in the world, but it was his acumen which earned him his fortune. Along with a handsome fleet of ships.
Well, it's settled then. What are we waiting for, eh? Huh?
What are we waiting for, indeed?
Do you think it was wise to leave, Gav? He didn't seem pleased.
I needed his eyes and nose in Dhalmekia. I'm not about to let Kupka take us unawares. Besides, he has a knack for that sort of thing.
That he does.
And wasn't it Sid who said that matters such as these are best left to dominance? Especially should one of his beloved opportunities to grow and change present itself.
I always knew that I would return one day. Return to Ironhome.
For what?
After learning the truth, you were given the chance to face your past. If I am to continue at your side, I must do the same.
We will face it together then.
To the end.
Come on.
How far do you think your mother's reach extends? Will we find the same tragedy in the south as we did at Martha's Rest?
More than likely. Which is why we should hurry. There are still many settlements between here and Port Isolde. We visit as many as we can and hear their stories. Starting with the village of Amber.
Mockery of justice is what it is. Lord Elwyn would never have stood for this.
Quiet, you! Nothing, we're loyalists.
Jill, look.
Rosaria must be cleansed of the stain which befouls her, that she might rise once again from the ashes to welcome a new dawn. 'Twould be a pity to make examples of you all, for the transgressions of but a handful.
Of course, your lordship. You shall have our full cooperation.
What business could the Black Shields have in a village this small? There's barely room to hide a bearer.
Then they must be here for something else.
You fancy dancing a gallows jig like the miller's son?
All right, I heard you the first.
Excuse me, but what was all that about earlier?
You haven't heard? Someone's been stirring up trouble. There have been attacks on the garrison, supplies stolen. They even say a Black Shield was murdered. The Empire wants answers, and what the Empire wants, Empire gets.
Don't they just?
Keep your ears open, eh? The Black Shields will pay good coin for information on the culprits. You'd have to be dull as a sack of stones to think you could take on the Emperor.
We're going hunting for outlaws.
How do you like that, boy?
I heard it were 1,000.
You seen him, didn't you?
I'm sorry.
The Black Shields. Just now. You seen him, didn't you? At least I think there was a Black Shields. Can't say I ever saw one before.
Was this the first time they visited the village?
What do you think? Amber's the arse end of nowhere. And they thought we might be harboring firebrands. Huh. If only we were. I might have turned him in and become a Black Shield myself.
You don't think these firebrands the Empire is looking for could be us, do you?
I don't know. But we need to find out. Greetings, friend. We are travelers.
I know that. What do you want?
We couldn't help noticing those Imperial soldiers who were here earlier.
Don't you go telling these strangers a thing. I speak for the people of this village, and we have nothing more to say to you. You are to leave Amber and never come back.
May I at least ask why?
I don't know who you are or what brings you here, but your presence puts us all in grave danger. The Empire is a harsh master. Its demands are great, and its justice swift. But as long as we keep our heads down and pay our tributes, we are left alone. Some might call it submission. But if it will spare my people the Viceroy's wrath, then I will gladly submit. This village will not become another East Pole.
Then we shall be on our way.
What's up, Achiever? Oh yeah, it's been pretty epic.
These people live with a knife to their throats. In the mistaken belief that
I'm enjoying it.
My mother will show them mercy.
I'm just doing the main story stuff.
Obedience bought with fear.
Are you all right?
Sorry, it's nothing. We still don't know.
That's some
who the
really
Black
cool boss
Shields are looking
fights.
for.
Definitely.
Well, whoever they are.
Yeah,
The
man.
Imperials deem them worth pursuing.
Thank you for
back
stopping
and
in.
beyond.
Appreciate it, man.
But other than Martha, who else in Rosari would have the courage to stand against the Empire? A new ally would certainly be welcome. Can we find them before the Imperials do? Perhaps the next village will yield more answers.
Perhaps.
This pass will take us through.
I think I'm about halfway done.
And directly into the path of whoever or whatever lurks here.
Yeah, Sid's death. I kind of liked Sid. He was good. He's a good character.
Ever since the auditory, we've seen more and more of these echoes.
What do you think is waiting there? The mother crystals collapse?
I have an idea. You're not going to like it.
As for Joshua being alive, I'm not sure how I feel about that yet. Who are these guys? I love this lightning power. Yeah, it was a bit of a jump, but whatever, it's fine. It's not ruining the story for me. Who are these guys? Oh shit.
More of my mother's men.
Boss fights have been crazy. Especially like with Ifrit and stuff. See what's over here. Yeah, I really like that. That's probably the highlight of the game for me. Even more like than the story, just like these crazy bosses are funny. How you been, man? Everything good? Where's Renee today? Hopefully she comes to. Oh, hey. I didn't know I could jump down the hill. Nice, man.
Blood, Clive.
And still wet.
That's a lot of blood. That's not a lot of blood.
You were told to stay in your homes.
The Black Shields.
You know who we are, and still, you would bear your steel. Why then, we owe you our thanks. You have saved us the trouble of an interrogation. To dwell in darkness, that we may purge the night and welcome lasting dawn. On these, our swords we swear.
Say that again.
Say it, don't spit.
I'll show you a truth,
Getting a lot of good powers.
Tell me what I want and the end will be swift. Who are you looking for?
Why, you. We come bearing a message. Your friends have been found. The branded you freed from our camps. They await you in Ordeal. Guardians of the Flame.
Those are Old Hill's gates.
Yeah, I really like that. I'm curious about what kind of powers I'm gonna get. I'm sure it's gonna be even more epic. I'm saving up for some of them, so you know, the ones that I like, I want to maximize them.
Find something, boy. Death.
Oh, found her.
Damn. They really made a showing of these guys, huh? Yeah, shit. We couldn't protect them.
This was my mother's doing.
But why? Why would anyone?
I don't know. I never truly understood her. But this...
He's got mommy issues.
Clive.
I will learn what madness drives her, and I will end it. We should go.
Yes.
We can't leave them here like this.
We won't. But if the Black Shields have made it this far south, they may already be in Port Isolde.
Let's see if I could find something. Some guy came to it yesterday. He also knew the game well. He was showing on the stream. I don't know if he's gonna come through, but we'll see.
We're approaching Buick Bridge. Though I doubt the Empire would let us cross over to Rosalith.
It's okay. We're gonna get our revenge. Jeez, these people are alive.
I did, Mummy. I could hear him shouting from down the road.
The Grand Duke. Oh, I said the Grand Duchy of Russia. I was like, huh?
They're all Rosarian.
But this is their home.
Quiet Sands. Oh, the thing that you pull in. They used to pull the enemies towards you. That's pretty cool. Get over here. Hey, what's up, right now? There she is. What's going on, guys? How's everybody doing?
The Lazarus.
You didn't miss too much of this stream. You did miss a lot of the last stream.
My mother happened. The nobles who lived here didn't stand a chance. I told my uncle felt better.
Out of our
The name? Which name? Getting some XP.
That's the main gate. And it looks like we're not the only ones hoping to get in.
Let us pass! My children are starving!
Have mercy.
Oh, that's because, huh, that's interesting.
You can't ignore us forever!
Let us in, or we'll die on your doorstep!
Oh, it's because he made a typo. He put Jaya instead of Jay-Z.
I said, where were you, filth? Back to your side! Cut you down where you stand! Destroy it!
No chance of slipping through unnoticed. We'll need to find another way in.
Rock Jaya. Come on. Anyway.
I thought we might be able to reason with the guards. Or at least bribe them.
I suspect everyone in that crowd thought the same. Was that the only way in?
I think Twitch does a better job at letting you tag people.
Speaking, no. My uncle once told me that the nobles had tunnels built, so that they could visit town without having to walk amongst the rabble. The Lazarus. We'll find our way into the city there.
How's your day, Renee? Hopefully it's going well.
Sure. And the entire place looked abandoned. Do you think it's safe?
As long as it is abandoned.
The good news is we haven't seen a single black shield since Old Hill.
Maybe they found who they were looking for.
They should just jinx us. Now there's gonna be some black shields here.
This is nothing like I remember it.
How quickly a crown can lose its luster.
Not abandoned then.
I'm good. I had a good day. Pretty decent.
Oi! Visitors!
You guys want to get your asses kicked.
Apologies. We'll show ourselves out.
I mean, if you guys want to fight, we could, oblige.
Or not.
That was cool. I didn't know I could kick him like that. I like the finishing moves whenever I get a chance to do them. They're pretty fun.
I've only ever seen one man.
Hey, quiet's here. Shit, the gang's all here.
Long dead.
Then perhaps it's time you joined him.
The blessing of the Phoenix. It can't be. I was there when you died. Forgive me, my lord. I knew not whom I addressed. You have naught to fear from us.
Oh, okay.
Founder, it
Nice.
really is you.
It is. So wait.
They look very similar. Well, from the side anyway.
We can speak inside.
And those who wouldn't bend the knee?
We left before the Empire could make examples of us, though we didn't go far.
Yeah, they are
And we
pretty
banded
evil.
together to form the Guardians of the Flame soon after. Alas,
Maybe they could start a band
there is
after
only
all
so
this is done.
much a handful of aging shields can do against the might of an empire.
What are you eating, Renee?
But we've seen to it that their stay has been
I had some
anything but
kebabs
pleasant.
and buckwheat.
Of late, though, we've had our hands full just trying
Still
to
have
keep
some
the
left over.
Duchy's few remaining bearers out of the Imperial's clutches.
The kindness.
Right.
We saw what happened in Old Hill.
Aye, the foul work of the Black Shields and their mistress.
You mean my mother?
I already posted in your Discord. Sorry. I kind of went ahead
I
and
know about
did
her.
that. Hopefully you don't mind. I'm just trying to get people
Her
in here.
hatred for bearers was no secret, but she wouldn't have been ignorant of their value to the realm.
No offense, my lord, but in case you haven't noticed, the Lady Annabella couldn't care
Yeah,
less
imagine
about the realm.
Alfred being the lead
She
singer.
barely even
That'd be pretty
cares
epic.
for her own home.
Imagine
That
the
much
light
has
show.
been plain since the slaughter at Eastpool. And since granting the Holy Emperor a new heir, her obsession with bearers only seems to have grown. As to why, I don't know. Maybe she can't bear the thought of anyone having the power to challenge her beloved son.
Her son.
Sir Wade, the Black Shields have broken camp. They march in full force for Buick Bridge. Then so do we. Make ready.
Oh, okay. What are you eating?
This is their main host. If we remove the head, perhaps...
I need to know.
Perhaps we can prevent what happened at the docks from happening somewhere else. If I do nothing...
Are they going to remake any other games? Or just the 7 for now? I'm assuming they're busy with that one. But maybe another studio could...
Yours.
Actually, no.
And ours.
That'd be stupid.
We too have witnessed the crimes these men who dare call themselves shields have committed in my mother's name.
These nuts?
It cannot be allowed to continue. We must put a stop to this madness.
Hatui.
We must. So let us go with you. For the good of Rosaria.
I was hoping you'd say that.
What's Cage for?
Very well.
KH4.
If that is your wish,
what's that for? I can't think.
I would be honored to serve at your side.
Okay.
And we at yours.
Oh, Kingdom Hearts. Right,
so wait. Let us do our duty.
With pleasure.
I haven't played a Kingdom Hearts games. I think I have a few in my collection that I've gotten over there. Time that I've had my PlayStation.
Then let's hope Sir Wade has a good quartermaster.
Someone will show him as much mercy as...
I could play those games. I'll check them out to see if
Nothing fancy. You,
I could get on
Lady
that.
Jill and I make for Buett Bridge and provoke the main host at their encampment. Sensing an opportunity to end the Guardians, the Black Shields will call for reinforcements, who will be met from the rear by parties of my brothers hidden throughout the surrounding hills. This will allow us to wage battle on the bridge without fear of being overwhelmed. While the Black Shields have an advantage in numbers, you see, they prefer to fight in small units, which we can use.
I'm gonna put together with the help of Total.
Small enough.
He's going to help me paste together all the boss fights and put out like a video if he still wants to do it. We'll see. I'll talk to him after the game.
You haven't changed a bit.
So Wade, the bearers from Oldale have been laid to rest.
Yeah, well, Final Fantasy is also a lot. I mean,
Now
it's
make ready for battle.
mostly because I haven't played the old ones, so I don't really, know all the wars and stuff of the games.
Thank you, Sir Wade. Perhaps now they will find peace.
There is
I
but
appreciate
one
it,
thing
eh?
which will grant them peace. Putting an end to the Black Shields.
And so we shall.
If you guys can smash a like, it'd be also awesome. Appreciate it, guys. Alright, let's go. Oh, okay, so he's not gonna come.
May the blessing of the Phoenix go with you.
More ass kicking for me.
How long have you been pursuing the Black Shields?
Since they burned their first village.
Let's search
We
around
tracked
here.
down the bastards responsible and fed their corpses to Stillwind. Suffice to say, that got their attention. It's been a game of cat and mouse ever since.
Alright, I came from here. Alright, let's go. Yeah, I might need you for those streams to, because I'm sure you play those games a bunch, but we'll see. I gotta see what's coming out. There's a lot of games on the horizon.
There they are. On your command, my lord.
What is it now?
I feel like I post on
told
yours and other people's more than
Bear
mine.
a message for the Vicereine. From the Guardians of the Flame.
Ha! You presume to tell us that a pair of filthy vagabonds a woman, and a dog could guard aught against the might of the Black Shields. Then come! Die along with your flame! For Azaria!
For Azaria!
Your petty revolution ends here. On these our swords we swear.
Come here, magic boy.
Bloody hell! Reinforcements from the far bank!
Another wife had to fight their battles for them.
More dragons.
Works. The Imperials aren't taking any chances. I can't say I'm flattered.
Fire and flame! A noble stand, albeit a misguided one. In taking it, you have but proven our point. That this land is in dire need of cleansing.
There's no one left to keep them occupied. We need to finish this.
We finish him.
Down him. Imperial link. Okay. Thank you.
I don't see any more.
Nor do I. The plan worked.
It did. It bloody worked. We sent every last one of the rotten bastards straight to the mud. My, Lord, perhaps this will be enough to stop the Cullings. For the time being, at least.
Perhaps. Though I doubt my mother will take this loss well. She'll move swiftly to see her minions' ranks replenished.
And then it will all begin again.
I often wonder if the nation we once knew is gone for good. Her fields rot. Her people starve. We battled to preserve the flame that was, but for every foe we fell, another springs up in its place. Yet be that as it may, it is still our home, and we must fight for it, as we always have, and always will. For as long as the Firebird's flame burns in our hearts, the Duchy cannot die, and her loyal subjects may dream of a day when the Rosarian standard flies over Rosalith once more.
So wait,
Think we should fall back to Port Isolde before the garrison sends reinforcements? A sound strategy, my lord.
See if I have any upgrades. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
And how long has my uncle been funding you and your comrades' endeavors?
Since the beginning. Lord Byron was the first person I turned to after forming the Guardians. And had I known of this tunnel back then, I wouldn't almost have been hanged by the city guard for trying to sneak over the wall.
I suppose a formal request for an audience would have appeared suspicious.
And appearances must be maintained. Were the Vice-Regency to catch wind of Lord Byron's involvement in our movement, they'd seize his estate and send him to the gallows, where he would be of no use to anyone. And so, though it sickens him to the soul, he plays the part of the loyal lord, knowing that one wrong move might prove his downfall. It is why he remains ever vigilant. Don't be surprised if he refuses you an audience, especially since you're famously dead.
Then I will have to think of a way to prove that I am neither wraith nor wrongdoer.
I might have something which could help with the latter. It's the mark of the Guardians. Display it, and those who love Rosaria will know where your loyalties lie.
I shall wear it with pride.
Be sure that you do. I don't want my men attacking you again. Unless you deserve it. If only Sir Tyler could have been here to see you. Or the Lord Commander.
Thank you, Sir Wade. If there is ever anything you need.
I know. Go on now, my lord.
I haven't seen night in this game yet.
How accommodating.
This kind of looks like a Resident Evil-ish
Do you really
house.
think they believe we are who we say we are?
Not a chance.
Did I see what?
Right, I guess. My uncle believes we're imposters here to rob him. He needs to string us up himself.
Hello, Uncle.
Imagine my
Nice to see you.
surprise when I was told my nephew had come to visit. Clive Rosfield died long ago. And for uttering his name here, you shall pay with your tongue.
Are we gonna fight him? Alright. What is he striking a pose?
Mock me as well.
It is I, Sir Crandall of Camelot, loyal servant to Her Serene Holiness, Saint Sybil the Unshod. Meadow, thou vile sorcerer, for thy crimes against church and crown, I shall have thy head.
I don't understand. What? Is he seeing things?
Curse thee, infectious flax wench. Even in death, must thou plague me still? Very well. I shall open the gates of hell, that thou might see thy charge once more.
Yeah, possibly.
Bravo, Uncle. You're still the finest Meadow in the twins.
Oh, Clive, my dear boy, it's really you. You always were fond of that scene from The Saint in the Sanctuary. Never did let me play Sir Crandall.
Why was he mad at him? Was it because he was branded?
I have a favor to ask, Uncle Byron.
Rutherford, inform the kitchens. There'll be guests. We dine immediately.
But, Uncle...
You can't very well regale me with the tale of your miraculous preservation on an empty stomach. Go on, sit. See that you use the good plates, Rutherford.
Interesting. Does he know Jill too from back in the day? Does he didn't recognize her?
So you arrived late to one of her cullings, did you? Since becoming Vicereine, Annabella has been a constant thorn in Rosaria's side, but
that is a crazy monster that's been stuffed, I'm assuming.
Something has changed. Quite what, I don't know, but the woman we knew is gone, and a monster sits in her place.
A monster?
For better or worse, I've been charged with governing this town, and thus must maintain the illusion of obedience. That's all I can do to aid Wade and his merry band of revolutionaries.
So he's told us. You have risked much for Rosaria.
Okay.
Our nation
So
will be forever.
That's why he was surprised.
It has been 20 years, Clive. The nation your father and your forefathers fought to defend is no more. Perhaps it would be otherwise had I the courage of my brother. All right, if it's a ship you require, a ship you shall have. I've a galley in port, but recently relieved of her cargo. She can be outfitted for the voyage in a matter of weeks.
So you believe us then? About everything?
Believe you? Ha! Only a fool would believe even half of the things you claim.
Jill
Until tonight, only a fool would have believed my nephew still lived.
That's a classic line.
Besides, I have it on good authority that Clive is telling the truth.
Whose authority?
Your own, of course. You've always been a terrible liar.
Maybe we could have a Resident Evil Final Fantasy spin-off.
It's not untrue.
Let's say no more about it, eh? It wouldn't do to linger on my nephew's greatest failing. The one thing I cannot believe, though, is all this about you being Sid. You were always such a good boy, but now you're quite the outlaw. Which, if I'm not mistaken, would make me an outlaw's uncle.
Resilient fantasy.
Who shall we pillage first?
The final evil. I don't know. We'll work on the name.
This will be fun.
I actually like yours better. Resilient Fantasy.
Over there. Go on.
She's a fine ship, isn't she? Once outfitted, she'll bear us across the boiling sea to Drustinus in the space of 3 days.
Right. Oh yeah, because Biohazard was the original name. Right.
Monsters. When I served the Iron Kingdom, I did so because I saw no other choice.
Alright, you meant to say Resident Fantasy.
Because once they learned that the
I didn't even pick up on
lash
it.
would move me, they turned it on those who could.
Right. This guy's got no conscience.
And so I became their puppet. I let them pull my strings, telling myself it was not my hand that swung the sword, but another's. I removed myself from the truth so I wouldn't feel the pain it caused.
Yeah, I like it though. It's kind of chill. I could just watch back and, you know, watch the
I no longer felt anything.
cutscenes and then
Anything at
do
all.
some fighting.
I had become a monster.
Jill.
I don't want to be a monster, Clive. Do you understand? I want to choose a different path, a better path. To live on my own terms.
I don't know.
But before I can do that,
I'm assuming they will,
I need to come
since
to
you
terms
just said that.
And when you do, I'll be standing there with you, just as you stood with me.
thank you, Clive. I must atone for my sins. Only then, when it's done, will the monster cease to be.
Just promise me that you won't die with it. Now, let's get some sleep. The journey back to Benamir is long, and there is much to tell the others.
I guess not. Maybe not yet. Well, they got a lot in common. Yeah, it's too early for a kiss. It's only halfway through.
Only the Founder knows what awaits us in the Iron Kingdom.
We're still in the fan zone.
Probably make an educated guess.
Typical nobles.
How did we never hear about these Guardians of the Flame?
Oh, right. I went the wrong way.
Back again, Lord Rosfield. I'm touched that you should find me such good company.
It is not your company, but your counsel that I seek on this occasion.
See you later, Achiever. Thanks for stopping by,
Ever
man.
the charmer. What will it be today?
Thank you, man.
The Iron Kingdom.
Feel free to
I need to
swing
know
by
what to
anytime.
expect.
I always
You'll
love
soon
to
be setting sail for
learn
Drake's
more
Breath,
lore
then,
from
I
you.
take it. The mother crystal that rises from the boiling sea. There was a time when a true-blooded
Very informative.
Rosarian had only to brave the waves to visit it. But then the Ironblood made their move.
How many times have you played this game? Or beat it, whatever. I'm assuming
As you know, the Iron
more than you can
Kingdom
count
rules
at this
over
point.
the islands to the west of Storm. Or rather, its church does. But this is not the pragmatic approach to state religion employed by the Holy Empire to manipulate the masses. No, the Iron Kingdom is the literal embodiment of the crystalline orthodoxy. And so, if one is to understand it, one must start there. As the name implies, the orthodoxy holds the Mother Crystals sacred, and they do not take kindly to heathens plundering the objects of their worship for the means to fill washtubs and light lamps with frivolous feats of magic. Indeed, the faithful consider ether a sinful thing, a poison no less. And to them, a dominant is an instrument of evil, albeit one they have proven only too happy to turn against their enemies. Some 80 years ago in Northern Storm, Drake's eye collapsed. Soon after, in pursuit of ether and with the blight at their backs, the Northern Territories descended upon the Grand Duchy of Rosaria. And when the Shields of the Flame marched north to meet them,
Oh, see you later, quiet, so I was muted.
an opportunity. A few short
Have a
days
good one.
later, the Crusaders landed on the island.
I'm gonna be playing for a little bit longer,
home
like
of
maybe
Drake's
half an
Breath,
hour or so.
and plucked it from the Duchy's grasp. Rosaria tried to reclaim it, of course, but to no avail. I doubt more than a handful of Duchy men have set foot on its shores in your lifetime. Nor are they like to again, under the Empire's stewardship, meaning the Iron Blood will keep their island, and with it, the foothold they
Maybe
need to
Thursday
march
and
on
Friday I'll
Roman
be
soil
playing longer
when
because
next
there's
they
no football,
spy an
so I could
opportunity.
like start earlier. So if you guys want to check out more of the story, I could
The
do a
Mother
longer
Crystal
stream.
is both the
if you guys
object of the
like.
Iron Blood's worship and their gateway to the continent, making Drostanus the holiest of holy grounds, from which the Orthodox Crusade shall one day sail forth to claim the
See who's
remaining
playing the
Mother
later
Crystals,
Copa America game.
or die trying.
My father and my grandfather
Ooh, Chile, Argentina.
both traded
Nice.
blows with the Iron Blood.
Okay, I'm
The
definitely
control of
watching
Drake's
that.
Breath. Had things unfolded differently at Phoenix Gate, we would have sent our entire fleet against them.
But instead, they sent their fleet against Rosaria, sacked the capital, killed the men, and captured the women, including Jill. I'd say you'd be forgiven for wanting a little revenge, Clive.
My only aim is to destroy the Mother Crystal. But thank you all the same. Not much else to do here. Let's see if Jill's ready.
I feel like I should get control grips, like, cause when I'm like button mashing, my hands get sweaty, and then like the control feels over slippery.
It will be over soon.
You ready?
I think so.
Jill, when you told me you had to come to terms with your past, you weren't talking about destroying Drake's Breath, were you?
No. I spoke of Imran, the leader of the Crystalline Orthodox. The man who made me do all those unspeakable things. I'm going to kill him. It's what I need to do to put the past behind me. What I need to move forward. And I know that I can do it. If you're there beside me.
Always.
And I'll be beside you, too. We'll bring down the Mother Crystal together. All while Sid looks on.
We'll make him proud.
I still have all my controllers. I have one that has stick drift, but I actually bought it for cheap from this guy on the site that I buy stuff from. It's the blue one. I don't know if I should get it fixed or just maybe wait for a sale and get another one, because it's kind of unusable. The only color I'm missing is like silver. That isn't like a special edition.
Spray to make mist. How did you learn to use your powers like this?
The Masters made me do it. When the Crusaders took to the seas.
Oh, your white controller?
To keep the fleet's movements from prying eyes.
It might be dust.
I'm fine.
There's a ways of like kind of like spinning the and like blowing into it, and you might dislodge the dust if
This
you
may be
do the
only
D-pad.
chance I get to go back.
Not the D-pad, sorry,
My
the
only
sticks.
chance to put things right. I have to do this. Whatever the cost.
Oh, the black one's nice. Actually, that's my favorite one. I haven't used it in a while. I kind of like switch between them. I got the Spider-Man one. That's like the coolest one, but I'm not gonna touch that one. I just got it because it was like on sale, and I want it.
There she is. The Iron Kingdom's Mother Crystal.
Drake's breath.
I think I saw the Pro controller on sale. I might post that in Discord if anybody wants to check it out. I'm not sure if it's the Xbox or the PlayStation one. I gotta look back at the posting.
This island is a natural fortress.
But safety breeds complacency, allowing a single rowing boat to slip in unseen. The sanctuary is inside the mountain.
This looks like Lord of the Rings.
If we follow the old trail, we should be able to enter by the back gate.
All right. Let's go.
So we'll make our way a little bit into this chapter, or whatever you want to call it, this area, and then we'll wrap it up. I want to get some food, and then I'll watch some football.
Years, this rock was my home. I know its secrets only too well. This path was abandoned after an ether flood. They don't guard it.
The perfect little shortcut. They're all a Akashic.
The ether flood must have spread. It was never as bad as this before. And the only way past them is through them.
Finish him.
Was that an earthquake?
They happen all the time. That wasn't even a bad one. It's nothing to worry about.
I like when I get them in the group. It's more efficient. Dance. Doggy. Oh, I didn't want to waste it on that guy. You can what? Sorry. Sometimes you reply because the stream is delayed, so I wasn't sure you were replying. So just let me know again. No, I mean like there's always like a little bit of a delay in the stream, so like sometimes like when I'm in the action, like when somebody replies to something I said, like I'm like, huh? So you know. Just... Oh, okay. Well then, I guess it wasn't important. Yeah, my memory sucks when I'm playing games and like people talk to me. I'm like, like sometimes I forget what we were talking about, or I just make a comment and people reply to it. I'm like, yeah, it was just a comment that I made. I'm sure it'll come to you. Nobody here? Nobody home? It's a cool little vista. What? Which way do I go? Oh, this way? Oh, no, we just came from there. Am I not seeing something like a path? Let me see something. Maybe I could teleport to where I need to go. Okay, never mind. We're here. Maybe we don't have to go down here? Let's go back up and around, maybe. Only thing I can think of. No, but then it's leading me back there. What? Did I miss some kind of... let me see. Eventually, I don't know. I've been kind of lazy. I don't know. I should. Maybe like I'll start with a new game, like, you know, because I've been already playing this game. It would be weird to just start on you know, Twitch halfway through. So I don't know. Maybe I'll do that. Okay, I'm confused here. Where am I supposed to be going? Yeah, it's true, but I could do that. The only thing is, like, what am I gonna do with YouTube? I guess I could dual stream it. Oh, maybe I have to go up here. Okay, never mind. Or maybe I'm going backwards. Let's see. Let me see the map again. Okay. I think this is it. Because I haven't picked up anything here. What did I just pick up after the wind? Okay. We'll go with that one. I can't pull out of this. I was gonna actually like stop before, because I know it's gonna be a boss fight right now. Alright, you know what? We'll do the boss fight.
Oh, look at this place. What a mess.
Wait.
That's true. There's just a lot of games that I like to play, like new ones that are coming out. I will eventually come around to playing some of the old ones. I still need to there's still games that I need to beat. Oh yeah. What the hell is this? Monstrosity.
Nothing a shield of Rosaria can't handle. Just like old times.
Little shop of horrors. Alright. Oh wow.
Don't breathe it in.
Alright, so much for blocking it. Oh, I got a trophy. Yeah, a lot of the bosses in this game kind of look like Final Fantasy bosses. Maybe, I don't know who inspired who. Get it. It was a cool one. Yes. I really like that one actually. I think I'm gonna actually stop here. It's a good time to stop. We just beat this boss. I also want to get some food before I go. I watch the game. Alright, guys. Wait. I want to make sure I didn't. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Wait. Alright, guys. See you later.